It's become kind of a tradition. On 20 plus Carnival cruises, I have always brought these small special gifts for crew members. And I've given them out the entire cruise. And every time I give them out, the hands go snatching like hungry, hungry hippos. But Carnival Cruise Line says you can bring gifts. Feel free to bring gifts, but you can't bring certain things. And among those things, is something that I've brought every single cruise. My gift giving is going to have to change. That's the news today. We'll talk about that story. Plus, Norwegian Cruise Line makes a shift, and they're saying if you want to attend shows, their Broadway shows, their comedy shows, live music, that all your planning has to be done before you board. For some, they will like this change of scheduling your activities before you even get on the cruise. For others, they don't like the change. We'll talk about that as well. We all need some time to go and relax in the islands. Let's get there right now on Island Time. A big happy Friday to all you islanders. We've worked for it all week. It is finally here. I don't run often. But I'm running right now. I am running and sprinting to get to the weekend, to clock out, to be done with the job for the weekend. I know you probably are too. Thank you for stopping by the show today. This is Island Time, and I am Derek. It is time now we drop our anchors. We take some time to relax in the islands together as we discuss, debate, and talk about the latest in cruising and cruise news. Before we do that, let me mention two things to you. First off, Island Time Travel is 5 months old this weekend. We thank all of you who have supported us, who have booked cruises through us, who allow us to manage your existing reservations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We've got to meet so many of you, talked with you on the phone, cruise with you. We appreciate that so much. If you need help planning or booking your cruise, email us. It's right there, travel@bookislandtime.com. And secondly, the second thing, housekeeping business today, is we will be live next week. Usually we're live Sunday night, but it's Super Bowl Sunday. Chiefs and Eagles. Who's going to win? Let us know in the comments section. Of course, my oldest is a big Chiefs fan. Beckett, of course, will be rooting the Chiefs. We'll have a Super Bowl party here. So no live Sunday night. We will make it up next week. Let's talk about cruise news. Let's get into this as Carnival Cruise Line is sharing with passengers, stop. Just stop. Don't do it anymore. You can't do it. That's right. Some items, some gifts that many of us have brought and kind of have become part of our cruise experience is the giving portion. Some of us hide ducks. We give that way. Some of us volunteer and lead different things, whether it's a pub crawl, or it's the cabin tours, or it's a gift exchange. A lot of us give on vacation, and it's a big part to us. And some of that means giving to crew members and giving gifts to crew members. The giving is about to change as Carnival Cruise Line is sharing with guests to stop giving some items. John Hild helped all of us by declaring what we can do, what we can't do. Here's what John said. Please only bring something that is factory sealed and still in the packet or box. Individual candy or cookies, etc. won't be able to be taken by the crew, I am afraid. This is for their safety. And I mentioned in the intro that one thing that I have brought on 20 plus cruises, it's my gift to crew members, are the little bitty individually packaged candy bars. You know what I'm talking about. Hershey's milk chocolate, dark chocolate, Mr. Good Bar, the Crackle, the little bars, right? And I would give those to bartenders. I'd give those to those who are cleaning. I'd pass by, give them 2 or 3 little chocolate bars. Whenever I would buy in at the craps table, I would drop my cash money, I would drop my card, and I would drop a handful of chocolate bars. And it was always neat to see the dealers there kind of stop what they were doing, and they would grab their chocolate bars. They would trade. Oh, I got the dark chocolate. I don't want the dark chocolate. I want the Mr. Good Bar. They would trade with each other. It was always fun. But in today's world, it's understanding, is it not? As John Hild in Carnival says, for the safety of the crew, We need to stop giving some of these homemade items out. I know there are people who make homemade items, literally make fudge and candy and things that they give to crew, and that will not be tolerated anymore. You can still gift crew members different things, but they cannot be these individually wrapped or homemade goods. It makes sense in the world that we live in today. While I've always gifted the chocolate bars, I have always as well always given money. I always get a lot of $2 bills and $5 bills, and I hand those out. And of course, when you talk to crew members, we know they like money. They want money, and some of us, we give the money and that's okay, but some of us, we want to give something that's personal. We want to give a postcard, a magnet, something from our hometown, something where crew members can remember us by, because we definitely remember them. But should money be the only thing that we're offering, that we're giving to crew members? Some of you guys, you will say yes, and if you do, share it in the comment section below. If you say no, what are some other things, some heartfelt, useful things that we can give crew members? Here's my stance on it. I try to always make the job of crew members as easy as I can. And when I think about that, I think about my cabin steward, right? I think about my room. You close that door, and you guys know how it goes. The cabins are small. Sometimes we have a mess, right? There's so much that we bring and so few places to put things. I always try to leave glasses that I drink out of at the bar. I try not to bring them to my room, and my cabin steward has to get those and, of course, deal with those. I don't try to bring plates to my room as well. When there's trash, when there's ads, buy these pictures, and how about this? You can go get your foot stamped and printed and see where you carry your weight at. Instead of leaving that on the floor or the counter, I throw it away. I try to pile my towels in a pile so it's easy to grab them and go. So one thing that I try to do for my cabin steward is to make sure I make their job as easy as I can. That way when I leave and they open my door, they don't have to spend 20 minutes in my cabin. Hopefully they only have to spend 5 minutes. Of course, money goes a long way, but what's something else, Islanders, that you bring for your cabin steward, for your bartenders, that they enjoy? Let us know in the comment section below. And also let us know if traditionally you have brought something that now Carnival says, please don't bring that anymore. Let us know that as well. Cruise news story number 2. Norwegian Cruise Line, of course, they've been in the cruise news for the last 2 or 3 weeks as they've changed several small things. We've talked about their muster drill. It's back in person now. Disney is as well. But now Norwegian Cruise Line is expanding this idea of pre-cruise entertainment reservations. So if all of us cruise and we know the entertainment offered on board, the shows, which on Norwegian are great. Some of them have been cut. That's been in the news as well. Live music, comedy. We know what we enjoy. And we know sometimes we don't get to go to all of these things. Norwegian Cruise Line is allowing their passengers to sign up for these shows before they ever get on the ship. Now, there's a process, right, to sign up for these shows. Who gets first access? You can imagine who gets first access. It's those passengers who are staying in the Haven, okay, the premier quarters on Norwegian cruise ships. It's an absolutely awesome experience. If you've never done it and you're looking at Norwegian, look at the Haven. Treat yourself. It's also those people who are platinum level in the Latitudes reward program. That is, those people have sailed 75 nights or more. You get first crack. You get to reserve what shows you want to see, comedy shows, live music, 26 days before embarkation. That's quite a bit of long time. When I think about that, I think about, I'm not sure if I want to go to a show or not. I'm not sure if on day 3 of my 7-day cruise, if I want to go listen to that live music at 8 o'clock p.m., I don't know if I want to go to the comedy show on the 4th day at 7 o'clock. I don't know. Am I going to be sitting somewhere eating dinner? Am I going to be at a bar getting a drink? Am I going to be tired and have a late start to the evening? I know what's going to happen, and you do too. A lot of these people are going to sign up for things just in case. Let me go ahead and sign up for it just in case we want to go. We don't want it to be sold out and then we can't go to it. Let me sign up for this on day 2 and day 3 and day 4. And then before you know it, those of the general population, those who have a lower status or have a interior or ocean view room, they get to sign up 21 days before the sailing. And what the people who get to sign up 21 days before the sailing are worried about is that everything's going to be sold out. And that was our exact experience on board the Norwegian Prima. Amanda and I sailed the Prima. And the biggest negative we had was that you could reserve show times, you could reserve all this stuff, live music and comedy, as soon as you got on the ship. Amanda and I were one of the first 1,000 people on the ship. We entered into the ship, we looked around. It was beautiful. We sat down. We said we have to make our reservations. So many of you told us this. As soon as you get on, do it. And so many of the shows were already booked. I can only imagine what's going to happen here. Norwegian has done an awesome job on their ships at making a lot of their different venues small and intimate. Sometimes the comedy club, for example, on Norwegian Prima held less than 100 people. For that size of ship, less than 100 people can enjoy the comedy show. If you get a ticket to the show, it's awesome, small and intimate. But there's thousands of people on the ship. Islanders, let me ask you this. Would you be in favor of other cruise lines going to this pre-cruise reservation system? Would you enjoy being able to log in and choose exactly what you want to do, days 1 through 7 on your cruise? Or do you like the way it is? Do you like the schedule where it says, hey, at 8:30 there's a comedy show and you might need to start lining up at 7:50 or 8 o'clock, but it's first come, first served. Whoever gets there first gets into the show. Let us know in the comment section below what you prefer and how your night goes. I am a planner, as a lot of people are, but sometimes on board I can't plan what I'm going to be doing at 7 o'clock on day 3. I don't know. Maybe we've met people. We're chatting at a bar. We're having fun. We had a late dinner. I can't get on board with the pre-cruise reservation system, even though I am a planner. Islanders, we hope you have a great weekend. Of course, we're going to be here sharing the latest cruise news and content with you. We're here booking cruises all weekend as well. If you need help with anything at all, be sure you email us, travel@bookislandtime.com. We will take care of you. We hope you have a great weekend. Have fun at your Super Bowl parties. If you have too much fun, be sure you get that driver to take you back home. There's nothing wrong with that. And let us know who's going to win, Chiefs or Eagles, in the comment section below. We will see you there on our Facebook page and this weekend right here on Island Time.